Okay, this is the Eldar Wraithseer from Forge World. These are the resin pieces for it, and it comes with the full Wraithlord kit. Some really nice work on this. This is a really cool piece. This is it's kind of like a shimmer shield. It's a 5+ invulnerable save, kind of like an energy field generator. You get 2 of those. I think they're basically exactly the same. Let's see, it's the neck piece here. I think everything is very clean, very detailed. If you want to see how to clean these up, what they look like when they came in on all of the, basically their the equivalent of sprue, watch the last video. I'll put a link in the description, but this is it already all cleaned off and everything. There's just a really cool set piece. It's just awesome. And this is the, oh my gosh, this is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful D cannon. Probably not worth the 50 points it costs, but there's no way I'm not putting this on it, just simply because I've been waiting since 2.5 to be able to put a D cannon back on a Wraithlord where it belongs, so definitely going to get one of these on him. And let's see, we've got the spear, which actually does look quite cool as well. I think I would have liked some ruins on the flat edge of that blade there, but I can live without it because this model is so damn cool. And then we just got this like hoof feet for this. Just 2 of them. Basically the same thing. You get 1 hand, which just kind of is there on the same arm as that shield. And then you just have these little pieces, which I think go on the D cannon. You get 3 of these. So yep, that's it. That's what comes in the box, or in the bag rather. Aside from the entire Wraithlord sprues, which let me go ahead and show you those. This might as well be a Wraithlord and a Wraithseer unboxing, right? So you have the front and back of the torso, the upper torso. You have, geez, what are these arms? Yeah, you have a few different arm options. These are the spires on the back. You have the head, and the middle piece here is the neck piece. You have the lower torso, the legs, which look quite pimp. And you have a whole bunch of hands. I really do like the hands for this. It's really cool. They're useful. You can really use them for a lot of other stuff. This is the top of the neck piece. That's one difference you might notice too between this. That's just kind of a flat piece. Just kind of snaps right on the head. This Wraithseer one is actually rounded. It's a dome. So you actually kind of move the head around and position it a lot more. And you have all the feet, ninja feet. There's the legs. Yeah, so that's sprue number 1. That's almost the entire. That's pretty much the entire thing. And sprue number 2, the beautiful Wraithsword. Quite like that. Might use that to mod out some stuff. You have the 2 flamers and 2 catapults. Random spiky bits, random short spires. You have all sorts of cloth, which is pretty useful. They look pretty nice. And then you have heavy weapons, scatter laser over here. In the middle is the missile launcher, and then the star cannon. And let's see, you have some more parts for the weapons. You have arms again, cool base piece, nice for an objective marker. And shuriken cannon here, and bright lance here. Let's flip this over. And you have some shoulders, I believe, and basically a codpiece. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to the Wraithlord. It's a pretty small sprue. He's a pretty awesome model though, so let's go ahead and start putting this together. Okay, so this is pretty much step 1 I'm doing here. I'm going to put together the upper torso first because there's really nothing I can do to modify it. So I'm going to do this first and to kind of decide as I go along what kind of pose I want him to be on. So I'm going to do the legs probably as one of the last things. So you pretty much just you get this piece here. It's the back. It's got 2 holes in it. Just drop some glue in there. And this piece, this other back piece with half of the shoulder guards, it snaps right in there. It's an idiot could do this part. Apparently I am an idiot. Or worse than an idiot. There we go. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. And it snaps together. It stays really well even without glue. After that, you've got this piece here, which goes for the arms. This part doesn't get glued, so be careful when you glue this next piece on. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but it's just a lot nicer to not have it glued. So trying to put some glue around it that's not actually on that piece. And a little bit of glue up here. A little bit of glue up here. There we go. And then this piece here will go right on. Bam. And just make sure these shoulder pieces get pushed together really well. So it's not, yeah, they're a little bit bent. So make sure the shoulder pieces get pushed together, and after that you should be. Okay, after this piece is on, you can go ahead and add on the neck piece. The regular Wraithlord one does fit on really easily, really nice. Just kind of slides right in there and locks. The 4-year-old Wraithseer one, I had a lot more problems with. There's some braces that go in here. I cut them out now, but you can kind of see the outline for them. There are 2 braces in there that actually looked 100% like they're part of the model, so it took me a while to kind of figure out that those need to be cut out. But once you do cut those out, it fits on really nice. This is something too that even if you're not running it as a Wraithseer, this neck piece looks extremely cool. So let me go ahead and just glue that on there. Okay, so in this step I'm going to glue on these back pieces, simply because that's another thing that I don't have to choose just yet. It's only one way they can go on. I'm also going to, as you can see, this is all glued together. Looks pretty awesome. So going to go ahead and glue together the arms. I've decided to go with the bent elbow for the left arm along with the shield and a closed fist hand. I want to kind of make it look like he's kind of using it to brace an attack off instead of just kind of standing there with it. And I'm going to go ahead and glue the spear arm together and put those on. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. This is kind of the stage I was waiting for to kind of decide how I want everything to look. I added these on. Those went on pretty easy. Just had to wait for them to dry a little bit. The arms, it was a little bit difficult to get them how I wanted them. Cause I kind of wanted to look like he's blocking and it's kind of stabbing at the same time. I had to clip just a little bit of the arm there, just so it would bend enough on the ball joint. And back here on the right arm, I actually had to clip part of this shoulder pad. I don't know if you can really tell, but I did clip some of that, so I'll have to cover it up. But I definitely like it this way better. I also pinned this hand. That's something you're probably going to want to do, and it's obvious that it's going to have problems. So I just used the bit that comes with the Citadel drill. I don't remember what size that is. Might be a 32nd. And I couldn't find my brass rod, so I just used an A string from a guitar. That's about the perfect size. Those are light strings too. I don't know if that makes any difference, but yeah. So here's this. I'm going to go ahead and add on the lower torso here and the legs, and probably the head too. Now for the legs, I found it easiest to I glued a foot on the base, and then I just kind of held the leg in place on the model and kind of lined up how I'd like it. And I'm just gluing the ankle right now. Until that sets, then I can glue the rest of it on. It just seems to be working a lot better this way. Kind of help you get everything lined up the way you want it. Okay, this part was definitely a lot more difficult with the resin feet. It was really difficult to get to actually stick in the place I wanted it. It took a while to play around with, so I did switch to Zap-A-Gap for this, since this isn't something that's going to end up being magnetized, the feet and the legs. So I did do the 1 foot first, glued on, lined it up, put some glue in both the top of the legs, and kind of just played with them until I got them where I wanted them, and just held them until the glue dried, and then slid the last foot on. But I'm pretty happy with that pose. I might end up converting one of the legs to make it bending a little bit more, but I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the D cannon. The D cannon also gets a little fins on it. I'll show you where those go. And it's almost done. Okay, if you thought this looked sexy before, yeah, now he's got a D cannon, which is huge. The fins go on here. It's pretty easy to tell. There's 3 of them, and there's just 3 holes there. They fit in just fine. I mean, super easy. And I just glued it up here on the left side. So all I got left is I'm just going to do the final detail pieces. I've got a spike kind of spire to put there. I've also got the 2 leg guards, the upper leg guards. I guess they're femur guards. Right there. And I've got this piece right here to put on. Then I'll be all done. Unless I want to add some cloth, of course. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wraithseer. A pretty damn badass model. And if you ask me, it's obviously completely worth the money. If you do the conversion, it's 34 pounds. That's $55. It's literally only $10 more than a Wraithlord. And you get a Wraithlord and all of this. So I don't know. Definitely think it's worth it. $10. It's like buying a Razorback instead of a Rhino. It just makes sense. Forge World models are honestly becoming a lot more affordable, especially the newer stuff. All the new Eldar models. There's a lot of really cool stuff like this coming out. It's definitely in our regular gamers price range. So there we go. Let me know if you have any questions about it. If you've got one, feel free to do a video response, show me it, or send me some still pics, whatever. And let me know if you've played it at all, because I'm definitely looking forward to playing this in some games. So I will see you guys later.